Hello students, we have discussed so many things in this chapter earlier videos. Today we will discuss about sonar and internal structure of human ear and its working. With this we will finish this chapter. Okay, so let's start with the sonar. Sonar. You guys must have listened this word earlier also. What is sonar? It is the abbreviation for sound navigation and ranging. Okay, and where it is used, it's being used in the ships, etc. What is the function of this sonar? This sonar technique is being used to determine the depth of the sea and to locate the underwater hills, valleys, icebergs, submarines, sunken ships, etc. Okay, so it is being used in that area. How it works, let me tell you that a beam of ultrasonic sound is produced and transmitted by the transducer. Okay, see, there is a transmitter and a transducer. Okay, ट्रांसमिट होती हैं ट्रांसड्यूसर के थ्रू अल्ट्रासोनिक वेव. What is transducer? It is the device that produces ultrasonic sound. Okay, and then it travels through the sea water. Ultrasound is reflected by sea water. The echo produced by the reflection of this ultrasonic sound is detected by the detector. And where we place these transmitter and detector, these are being placed at the bottom of the ship. Okay, so transmitter या transducer क्या करेगा? Send करेगा ultrasonic waves. And what this detector will do? It will detect the waves, right? So which it will convert into electrical signals later on, and the time taken for the echo to come back, that is also being recorded by this. So by the time taken for the echo to come back, we can find out the depth of the sea. The distance of the underwater object is calculated from the time t which is taken by the echo to return with the speed v is given by 2d is equals to v into t. What we used to give? Two d is equals to v into t. Why we have written 2d over here? Because we know that the echo has to travel double distance. First it will reach up to the reflecting surface, it will get reflected, and again it will come back to us after bouncing. Okay, so it has to travel double distance. That's why we have written 2d over here. So this method is called echo ranging. What it is called? It is called echo ranging. Okay, so echo ranging, if you have to define echo ranging, how you will be able to do? You will say that echo ranging is the process of finding distances using ultrasonic waves by using ultrasound. What is ultrasound? Which are having the frequencies above than 20,000 Hz, which is not in our audible range. What is our audible range? 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Okay, now I'm going to show you a video by which it will be more clear to you how this sonar works. So let's move towards that.
Sonar. Sonar stands for sound navigation and ranging. It is a device which uses ultrasonic waves to measure the distance, direction, and speed of underwater objects and helps mariners to investigate the nature, size, and location of the object so that potential threat to the vessel is identified and overcome. How does it work? Sonar has a transmitter and a receiver which are installed at the bottom of the ship. The ultrasonic waves transmitted by transmitter travel underwater and get reflected back from obstacles. The detector receives the signal and converts it to electric signal. A computer forms image of the obstacle and displays it on a monitor. It also calculates distance of the object using this formula. Distance is equal to speed into time upon 2. Speed is equal to speed of sound in saline water equal to 1530 meters per second. This method is called echo ranging. The sonar technique is installed in every ship to determine the depth of the sea and to locate underwater hills, valleys, submarines, icebergs, and sunken ships, etc., to avoid a disaster called echo ranging. The sonar technique is installed in every ship to determine the depth of the sea and to locate underwater hills, valleys, submarines, icebergs, and sunken ships, etc., to avoid a disaster.
So I hope now it must be clear to you that how this sonar works. Okay, are you able to see in this diagram? This is a sonar system. Okay. Here this is the transmitter. This is the transmitter and this is the sonar system. This is the receiver. Okay. These are the transmitted sound waves and these are the reflected sound waves. Who is receiving the reflected sound waves? The receiver is reflecting. Okay. So these are being received by receiver, which will calculate how far the object is. It will calculate the distance. Okay. Now let's move towards our next topic, that is human ear, structure or internal structure of human ear. Human ear. All of us are aware that human ear is an apparatus for us to hear, right? It helps us to hear the different sounds which are in our frequency range, right? So if I talk about its structure, it can be divided into 3 main parts. And what are these 3 main parts? External ear, middle ear and internal ear. Okay, 3 main parts are here: external ear, middle ear and internal ear. So let's discuss about external ear first of all. Okay, first we will discuss about external ear. This is the external ear, okay, which is also known as pinna. Am I right? So let's discuss about this. Outer ear is outside the body, right? We are able to see this, and as I have told you now only, it is also called as pinna. It extends into the ear canal. Are you able to see this? Auditory canal, ear canal, which is present in the outer ear. So what is being filled into it? Air. What is being filled into it over here? Air. Okay, air is being filled over here. So this is about outer ear. Now let's discuss about the middle ear. This is the middle ear, right? So what it composed of? It is composed of the eardrum, okay, which is a very, you can say, बहुत लचीली सी membrane होती है, right? बहुत elastic membrane होती है, right? So it is having, you can call it tympanum also. Are you able to see over here this tympanic membrane, right? So you can call it tympanum, you may call it eardrum, you may call it tympanum, okay? So it is an elastic membrane which is circular in shape. इलास्टिक मेम्ब्रेन है जो कि सर्कुलर शेप में होती है, और बोन साइकिल्स भी होते हैं इसके साथ. विच आर द 3 bone cycles associated with this tympanic membrane? These are hammer, anvil and stirrup. Are you able to see over here? Hammer, anvil and stirrup. These are the 3 bones located along with this middle ear, okay? Now let's move towards the inner ear, okay? If I talk about inner ear, it composed of a cochlea. This is the cochlea, right? So it composed of a cochlea and 3 semicircular canals are also there. Are you able to see these semicircular canals? Okay, so it consists of cochlea and 3 semicircular canal. This is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. 3 semicircular canals are present over here in the inner ear. Okay, I told you that 3 bones are present in the middle ear. What is the function of these 3 bones? I forgot to tell you. Its function is to amplify the sound. Okay, it amplifies the sound and allows it to reach up to your brain. Okay, now we were discussing about internal ear. It is composed of cochlea and 3 semicircular canals, as I have told you. Cochlea is filled with a liquid, and this cochlea makes the hearing apparatus, and the auditory nerve from it goes to the brain. Are you able to see this auditory nerve present over here, right? See, now I told you that cochlea is having a liquid filled within it. So what is the function of that liquid? It allows your body to balance itself, right? इससे हम अपनी बॉडी को बैलेंस कर सकते हैं. You must have noticed that when you take a round, when you take rounds many times, if you turn around, then what will happen? चक्कर से आने लग जाते हैं, right? Why it happens? Because when you turn around, the liquid which is filled in this auditory nerve, it will also get unbalanced. So it takes few seconds for it to settle down. When this liquid will settle down, then we will also feel relaxed, है ना? हमारा भी सर घूमना बंद हो जाता है कुछ सेकंड्स के बाद, जब ये लिक्विड जो कॉक्लिया में फिल्ड है वो सेटल डाउन हो जाता है. ओके, now let's discuss what is the working and what is the function of this eustachian tube. So are you able to see this eustachian tube over here? What is this? It is a canal that connects the middle ear to the nasopharynx, right? आपके जो नोज़ का जो लास्ट वाला पार्ट है, जो नेज़ोफैरिंक्स है, उससे कनेक्ट करता है. रिपीट माई सेल्फ, इट इज़ अ कैनाल दैट कनेक्ट्स द मिडल ईयर to the nasopharynx, which consists of the upper throat and the back of the nasal cavity. ठीक है, ये क्या करेगा, अब इसका फंक्शन क्या है, ये प्रेशर कंट्रोल करता है. कहाँ पर? मिडल ईयर के अंदर. ओके, इट कंट्रोल्स द प्रेशर विद इन द मिडल ईयर एंड मेक इट इक्वल विद द एयर प्रेशर ऑफ आउटसाइड द बॉडी. ठीक है, हमारी बॉडी के बाहर जितना एयर प्रेशर है उसी के अकॉर्डिंग हमारे ईयर्स के अंदर भी प्रेशर को मैनेज करती है यूस्टैकियन ट्यूब. अनदर फंक्शन ऑफ यूस्टैकियन ट्यूब इज़ टू अलाउ any mucus which is built up in our middle ear to drain out into our throat. Okay, so these are the important functions of eustachian tube, and I told you the function of cochlea also. Okay, now let's discuss about the working of human ear. How we are able to listen the music, how our ears are listening. There is lot more going on here and there around us. We see all our speakers of the air close to it, right? It's vibrating the particles of the air which are close to it, and then it vibrates the air in front of it and so forth. Okay, so we call it a sound wave, and eventually when the air molecules comes closer to our ear, they start vibrating our eardrum and we'll be able to hear the sound. This is a thing which we think, but it's something more than this. Okay, it's a complicated process. We are able to hear the classical music, the noise, etc. So we need to look at our ear carefully first of all to find out the entire structure of the ear. We need to discuss, right? When we hear the classical music, what happens? This type of process occurs inside our ear. Okay, so let's see how the different parts work together and make us experience the sound, and we'll be able to hear the sound. So as I have told you earlier only, that ear can be divided into outer, middle and inner ear. Okay, so outer ear starts with the pinna, as we have already discussed. Then it is the part that we can see and we can touch, or you can say that I would twist for you guys. Okay, so it's what its job to collect the sound. Okay, and put it into the ear canal, the auditory canal. Okay, now the sound waves will pass through this canal and it will start, the eardrum will start vibrating through these vibration. What is eardrum? As I have told you, the transparent and elastic membrane. Because it is elastic, so it can vibrate, right? Just like the skin of a drum. So eardrum will separate the outer ear and the middle ear. Okay, so now we are in the middle ear. Now the sound has reached up to the middle ear, which carries three small bones. Hammer, anvil and stirrups are their common names. Okay, and what these three are commonly called as ossicles, bone ossicles they are known as. And what are their actual name? Malleus, incus and stapes. And hammer, anvil and stirrup are their names just because of their different, just because of their shapes. Okay, so what is stapes? Stapes is when we put our feet, when we do the horse riding and we keep our feet on it. Okay, so these cycles will start vibrating and they will transport the vibration to our inner ear. Okay, इनका मेन फंक्शन मैंने बता दिया है, to increase the pressure, to increase the amplify the pressure. Now how why we need to put the pressure बढ़ाना क्यों है? See, inner ear के अंदर, as I have told you, it carries a liquid, not air. What it carries? The liquid. So the vibration should transfer into the liquid now. Okay, vibrating or moving particle should transfer over there. So it is much harder. So it's very easy for us to swing our arms in the air, but it is pretty difficult to do inside the water, right? स्विमिंग पूल के अंदर हम ऐसा इजीली नहीं कर सकते. सो इस वाइब्रेशन को हमें अगर लिक्विड में सेट करना है तो उसका प्रेशर भी हाई होना चाहिए. सो हाउ दीज बोन्स आर कैन इंक्रीज द प्रेशर, लेट्स डिस्कस. Hammer, anvil and stirrup. Are you able to see? It amplify the sounds up to 20 times. Okay, see, look at the base of this trapeze. It is having a very small area, right, compared to the eardrum. बहुत छोटा सा है. तो जब कोई बहुत सारे जो रेज हैं वो छोटी सी जगह पे पड़ेंगी, तब क्या होगा, प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा उस टाइनी एरिया के अंदर, राइट. और बिकॉज प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा तो हम उसको लिक्विड के अंदर ट्रांसफ़र कर पाएंगे. ओके, इट विल इंक्रीज द प्रेशर एंड दैट ब्रिंग अस टू द इनर ईयर. ओके, इन द इनर ईयर इट इज़ हैविंग अ बोनी स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, इसके अंदर बोनी स्ट्रक्चर होती है जो कि अपर पार्ट पे होती हैं. 3 सेमी सर्कुलर रिंग्स, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू. इनका दे हेल्प अस इन मेंटेनिंग आवर बैलेंस व्हेन वॉकिंग और डांसिंग और वॉट एवर वी डू. Okay, they are not important for hearing purposes. The part that is involved in hearing is like snail-like structure which is known as cochlea, which carries that liquid. तो क्या करता है ये cochlea, क्या function है cochlea का? ये जो डांसिंग वो म्यूज़िक जा रहा है, डांसिंग बोन्स हैं, ये सारे वाइब्रेशन कहाँ होंगे, कन्वर्ट होंगे इलेक्ट्रिक सिग्नल्स में, एंड दे विल सेंड टू आवर ब्रेन. एंड एग्जैक्टली व्हाट दिस द कॉक्लिया डू, they will convert all these into the electrical signals. Okay, so it is a little bit complex process. We even don't know that how it convert it into electric signals, but as mentioned, it carries a liquid, and when the stirrup hits our cochlea, the liquid starts vibrating. और अब ये जो स्पेशलाइज सेल्स हैं कॉक्लिया के अंदर, ये क्या करेंगे, इन वाइब्रेशंस को इलेक्ट्रिक सिग्नल्स के अंदर कन्वर्ट कर देंगे. ओके, अब ये जो इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल्स हैं, दे विल गो थ्रू द ऑडिटरी कैनाल. ओके, एंड फाइनली गेट इंटरप्रेट एज साउंड. सेल्स जो हैं कॉक्लिया की वो बहुत अमेजिंग होती हैं. ओके, सुपर सेंसिटिव होती हैं टू हाउ लाउड द साउंड इज़ एंड हाउ feeble the sound is. So whether high frequency का साउंड है या लो फ्रीक्वेंसी का साउंड है, आपका ब्रेन डिफ्रेंशिएट कर सकता है छोटे से छोटे डिफरेंस को. इवन वट एवर आई एम सेइंग, यू आर एबल टू हेयर ना प्रॉपर डिफ्रेंशिएट बिटवीन द वर्ड्स. यू आर एबल टू डिफ्रेंशिएट द वर्ड्स just because of this. Okay, you are able to see able to hear the different notes just because of this only. Okay, so let's summarize. Outer ear collect the sound wave through the pinna, direct them to the our eardrum. अब eardrum क्या करेगा, eardrum उसको आगे करेगा, 3 ossicles के पास भेजेगा. hammer, anvil, stirrup. जो stirrup है वो प्रेशर इंक्रीज करेगा, उसको कॉक्लिया में भेजेगा, कॉक्लिया कन्वर्ट करेगा उसको इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल्स में, एंड इट विल सेंड इट इनटू आवर ब्रेन थ्रू ऑडिटरी कैनाल. ओके, it is going on every time. Right now also it's going on in your ear when I am speaking and you guys are listening to me. Okay, it is a very complex process. Okay, I hope now it must be clear to you guys. So with this our chapter is finished, and I hope each and every topic must be clear to you. Thank you so much.